This was my beautiful house. I bought it 3 years ago, and it's been a problem ever since, and it's getting worse. Started off leaks through the roof, and I discovered that my separate policy for the roof was worthless, so I had to shell out myself for a new roof. Shortly after that, the heating system failed, and the company who had installed it had gone out of business. So another £4.5 down the pan. I had to pay for a new heating system. Fine. Then, a few months after that, I noticed damp patches on the inside of every single wall, and funny smell in the house. Okay, to be continued. John, you're on. Tell us what a shit place this is.
It's a beautiful place.
It will be beautiful again.
I've never seen anything so disgusting in my life.
Really?
No,
And how long have you been in the industry?
I'm not telling you, it's too many years.
Okay, so take us through what's gone on with this house. What's gone wrong with it?
First and foremost, you've got at least 3 perimeters of the property below ground level. The waterproofing been put in is not sufficiently high, it hasn't been put on correctly, and the floor membrane, which when you have this membrane, it's supposed to be a continuous thing and watertight, and it's been botched up with gaffer tape, nothing like it should be according to the book. Then when you come in here, you've also got a problem with your roof. You've got a roof light here which is letting water down through here, and it's not really correctly done all the way around. Carry on further, you can see when they initially carried out the installation works, they had a little fire here, didn't bother replacing the membrane. Water was coming through an outside defect where water was running down the path and coming in, and managed to find its way here.
And then didn't drain away anywhere because there's no
We can't
proper
find,
drain.
they've got a little amateur drain down there, but it's not sufficient.
Oh, and also, John, didn't we have a gap between the wall outside and the floor?
That's where water was coming through,
Yeah.
and there's a board out there which is rotting. And we've done a temporary fix on that. Then when
My
you come
lovely
in,
downstairs blue, yeah.
yeah. Well, very importantly, you've got an electric cable run through the pipe. You can see where this pipe work was badly burnt with this fire down there, but we have water running down through this electric pipe, so that's got to be exposed. Find out where that's coming from. Here we've got water has obviously been coming down there. Doesn't look like there's a lot now, but the timber panel, which all this tiling and mirrors on, has rotted completely behind. So that effectively needs to come off. You can see where water's been coming down here. Again, it looks like it's probably been dealt with at one stage, but the timber's rotten. And again, should be replaced when we do all of this. As we come around to the toilet, there has been a leak coming down from upstairs down there, but the plumbing is totally defective. The bendy pipe is not what you should be using, so that's got to be come out and have it replumbed properly. And out of all of the problems, well, there was no cap on this access point down
On this
here,
one
which is
here,
covered
isn't
with
it?
tissue. So when the bathroom upstairs and toilet were flushed, boom, it was coming out flooding over this floor,
Yeah.
which would account for an awful smell.
Yep.
Sorry to tell you,
There
that you
was-
was having in the house. This also is an overflow pipe. It's got a flimsy bit of sealant around it, so that needs to be redone. And then when we come around here, they've done a timber frame for the end stair cupboard and the bathroom utility room, whereupon they put the timber batten straight onto the floor, stub work, and just put a flimsy bit of DPM around it, which has been letting water in. You've got timbers rotten all the way around because they've not been sealed at the joints, so where water gets in.
Yeah.
And the classic example is here, where these timbers are rotted.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the proposal here would be for us to take the stud work out the lower section can't keep all this plumbing in to save expense. And then we'll put the new membrane in, new insulation, which will be slightly thicker than the one you've got here, screed it, and then we'll put the stud work on top of the screed. Won't have to worry about waterproofing it.
Right. So how come it's all wet in here?
Well, that's probably been finding its way through here.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing is, I noticed straight away, was where they've wrapped the timber in a DPM, they failed to make a joint, a sealed joint onto the DPM. So this has been opening and flooding over the top, which is causing this rot. And it's been spreading back through down here.
Yeah.
We'll be taking all this off so that you make sure the membrane goes right up. So with adequate height, we're going to bring this membrane up to this height, which is why we've taken away the insulation. We'll do a new stub wall with insulation to accommodate all of this. And unfortunately, on top of all this, if you have a look at the ceiling, that is a result of the rainwater outlet on the flat roof being blocked by leaves and coming down under the hopper and down in the cavities here, which it spilled across the ceiling area first. This is drying out pretty well now because the roof has been down. Well, it's been unblocked, so we've just taken the plasterboard off so we can replaster that. Okay. Outside, as you can see, as it stands now, it's higher than internal floor level, and we do propose to put a gully in there, an echo drain across there to catch any excess rain, just in case the day comes where it does decide to flood. You've got rainwater outlets either side, which were all blocked.
Right, that's pretty good, John. Thank you. About something else?
A little bit up on this your glass roof.
Yes, actually, I was just going to go to that. Yeah. Coming in through the glass up here, so it's staining above that window. I mean, that's a lot.
And on this corner of the glass, there is
corner.
actually, you can't see it from here, but when you get on the roof, it's just been basically stuck down. There's no detail around it, and it's cracked. The glass is cracked.
Is it?
Yes.
I wonder why. I mean,
Some
wonder if it was
clumsy
always
effort,
cracked.
or somebody trying to climb up.
so there we are. I'm sitting in a rented house now, which is costing the insurance company £2,200 a month. I'll be here for at least 2 months. I'm not bothered about getting into the house for Christmas or any of that. I just want the job done properly. So, you know, my lovely brand new house that I thought was just going to be perfect for my new post-divorce, post-family house life has turned into an effing shambles. And you know what? The builder who built this house dissolved his company shortly after he sold it to me, so he's not liable for anything. He ought to be behind bars, I think. I do.